I'm not expecting you to give me the blueprint to recovery right now, but what would you say are 2 or 3 things that you would recommend besides diet? Because I feel like we covered diet a little bit and high supplementation quality-wise. What are 2 other things that you would recommend for somebody to implement within their life if they have Lyme, for one, and then mold toxicity?
So the first thing I would say in a perfect world is if you have Lyme, test for mold toxicity because the mold mycotoxins can really bring that immune system down and make it near impossible to get over the Lyme, get your immune system strong enough to handle the Lyme. So if you're dealing with both, you want to know so that you can address. Usually we prefer to go at mold first and those mycotoxins and then come at Lyme. But some of the other things that are crucial, are foundations. So it's lifestyle foundations, and this part no one loves, but going through all of the products in your house and starting to get rid of things that add toxins. You don't want any extra things being added to your body. My rule of thumb is first, it's what goes in your body. So food and water. You want purified water, you want clean food, no processed foods. Then it's what goes on your body. So your makeup, your lotions, your skincare, the products and then it's what's around your body. So that's your cleaning products, that's your laundry detergent, that's your dishwasher detergent, going and doing it in that order, but slowly but surely cleaning up your products. And you can make a lot of your own. I mean, I use distilled vinegar and, water for a ton of cleaning. But you can, you don't have to go these crazy expensive non-toxic routes. A lot of it you can either DIY, and now it's become so popular, you can basically find the same price point you were used to using in a cleaner version. But starting to slowly change your products is crucial. And then building your foundations, right? So lowering stress, getting electrolytes in, getting minerals in, eating a balanced diet of, so not so much the sourcing, but just eating, right? Getting good protein, getting good fats in, and bringing your baseline up so your body has the fuel to do what it needs. And then things that are easy is adding in some detox modalities. Get sunlight every single day. First thing in the morning, go outside, get sunlight in your eyes, get your feet on the ground. It helps the nervous system, helps your circadian rhythm. Adding in things like exercise, just walking, get your lymphatic system moving. Dry brushing, right? Adding in a little bit of lymphatic movement into the body. If you can tolerate it, add in a sauna. But just start adding in these things that support lymphatic drainage, that support the body's natural rhythm to detox and heal, and then clean up your products. It's crucial. And I'd say that's both on the molds and Lyme front. On the mold front, you do have to look at, if your testing comes back with water damage mold, figuring out where it's coming from. Is it your current house? Is it a past house? And then the foods. So the big foods we look at of mold would be coffee, so going mold-free organic, grains, and that's a lot in corn and corn products, and then peanuts. You won't see me touch a peanut with a 10-foot pole because the peanut products are notoriously so moldy. But really looking at diet from that perspective of how can I lower my exposure to mold mycotoxins through the foods I eat.